one of Ghana's most unproblematic actresses that we have. She said, hardly will you hear any bad news about her or you hear any negative press like she's insulting someone and stuff like that. But the news circulating is that she has sued Kwadwo Nkansah LilWin. Why did she sue him? What did LilWin do? Now, I have the full gist. This whole thing started from something that happened in 2020. And LilWin was reacting to it. And now, it has led to this lawsuit. I'll explain everything to you. I'm the Headless YouTuber, this Headless Reactions. Ankomah! So yesterday, 14th February, Valentine's Day, this writ of summons was presented to Kwadwo Nkansah LilWin, and it's from the Accra High Court. Ankomah is suing LilWin for defamation for certain things that LilWin said about her. Now let's backtrack and go to what really happened. Now there's this lady on TikTok called Sweet Mimi, and she's an actress, and also she has been acting with Akabeneza, Dr. Likey, yes, that group, no. But then, for some time now, it's like she's no longer working with Dr. Likey. And recently, Paulino Multimedia interviewed her to ask her questions on what happened and why she's no longer acting with Dr. Likey and, the group. And she explained a lot of things, stating that LilWin called her somewhere 2020 that, I want to act a movie with you. And then she said that, since I'm presently working with Dr. Likey and the group, ask them first. So later, she received a call from the producer at Dr. Likey's side that, you can go and work with LilWin. She went to work with LilWin for 2 days. They went to shoot a movie. And then when they came back, suddenly there's some kind of hostility between her and the group. Like they go for shoots and they don't call her anymore. They sidelined her for like a whole month. They were shooting skits. They didn't tell her anything. And then when the lockdown came, that one cried, they had a genuine excuse now to sideline her or blackball her. And she also explained that later she went to apologize to Chinchine Train, which is the producer for Dr. Likey and his group. She went to apologize to him, and they brought a document that they should sign an agreement, a contract. And in the contract, it stated that she shouldn't work with anybody apart from them for 5 years. It was a 5-year contract that they presented to her, that she shouldn't work with anybody, and this was probably because she went to work with LilWin.
Mimi ti say so ukotwese ni aba ukoya wa mabi.
Papa je anya no ni mu ne maya me kwaya me se boss school twan ho pa che fa che me de maya bi afa che me. Me ka sa ni wi ya sesei no. Ye pese ye no sign contract. Anya 1 year, anya 2 years, 5 years. 5 years no. Ntimi nkoye obi adwuma.
Oju adwuma nkwa.
Ono kwa de nkomo ma me nye. Na ka me sign ne. O se there bi. Na me say ne. Me so de. Ntimi nyene ma.
So this interview was put on Paulino Multimedia recently. So LilWin saw the interview and LilWin reacted to it last week. LilWin went on TikTok live and he was talking about this whole thing. Very angry, that's why some people try to sabotage him and they don't want anybody to work with him. And because of that, they are giving people contracts to sign so that the people will not work with Wizzy Empire and the people will not work with LilWin. So he was on a rant. And in the rant, he mentioned Ankomah's issue. Now, somewhere last year, 2023, I think around October, Ankomah was interviewed on Accra FM. And Ankomah was asked that, has she ever received some movie roles that she has turned down? And she said, oh yes, she has been receiving movie roles. She turns them down all the time because sometimes, the movie roles, the storyline doesn't make sense. The storylines don't make sense, and because of that, she has been rejecting a lot of roles. Watch this video.
Enti na wunyambe ye producer no ro bi aba penya na sika da so bato hra sa ro we de part we mintumi mple bibi aba se.
My rejected roles bebre.
Ana fadem
Bebre. Because basically I look at the storyline script no. Se me kind script no na sebi nyanse bi enima mintwa.
Nyanse enim se ya.
Won se ni bi ho ha hu ne nan hu ne ti. Hu ne a omo pa akire. Osha unya efutuo bia emfrim enye sene a youth bi posha youth imebunu abrofo ya be say ye kasa imbebunu bi sha obetumi enya adesua bi efrim nti movie bia any good moral lesson bia no menye recently Peter was Obi sending scripts every Nigeria. Make kind scripts ni we Peter will tell you. I was bold enough to tell the person said the story doesn't make sense. Me catch you in the streets.
Wow.
Me catch you no. And the person is not the first person Makasa actually producers be brave. It looks like now say people don't really see me in a lot of movies because the movie doesn't make sense. I won't show up for it. But the movie make sense. I will show up.
Hey, no be atna se atro na ye na see make sense there.
No, but madam, try there.
There na money make sense.
Yeah, but you should know what are you preaching? Otina radio suite. So
contest be na ma de can say make sense
na. It say make you car. Na se me say Abraham be bu opan, oba be bu.
Okay, a passport no. And I say kwala bone some
aspect. Asem keke na make can chill. Asem keke na make because of me tua wo kanti. Me see fine girl. And ene wo ba short skirts. Ana ene wo ba be ya wo hu bibi keke ne kona nkrofo nhwe.
But matter near ya we can say make sense no. Dear sa na ekeka boma.
A storyline no make sense. To say obi a trust scripts. Ade a mi hu ani say oni oba adawi na we kum no. Oni oba adawi na we kum no.
Okay.
Obi hwe sene na dem pa na we sua wom.
Okay.
O kunkum oba o promote imba kunkum ana say o den na o promote. Sweetheart, e wo say obehwe sene awie no. Na nyansa e wo mu no. Utumi kra de ya na sesem e di tu bafo. Ana setama wo hwe sene na o ka say eh we dey etesio ana bibi esise yo. Nti bra na wo bo no say we when e yi sene a kire wo no. Asema na ye ka ho asem na sene fu ye yo. What you say? E wo say sene a wo betwa no. Enye te say light soup say abenkwan. Enya all the ingredients wo mu a sebe wo sha wo ka say nkrofo ya trust sene. Asem yi die la say to bra ko iku. Ehun efuto pepepepe ni ehun we no omo aka no ba se wo behwe sini awie na unye futuo bia emfimu na ensakra wa brabo ensakra wa dwen nefa impuntuo embra wa brabo mu ni oman ni mu de there's no point being part of it. That's my opinion.
Maybe say baby hwe sini a we wi a obi bisa say sini no hwe na etesen we fine we fine
so we need bibi aka
fine. Pa. Na guy need free say no camping fast. That's all you can say. But a movie that when we were talking, I was just thinking about Acrimony. The movie Acrimony. Tyler Perry movie Acrimony. You see, I watched that movie 5 times. Okay. Why? Because at every stage, I want to understand why this. At every stage, I want to understand why this. Like till the 5th watch, somebody can say, okay. You see? Yes.
Now, this is not the first time that Ankomah has spoken about rejecting roles and stuff like that. Somewhere 2019, she said the same thing. And this was the point that LilWin went to bring when he was ranting about Sweet Mimi and the Akabeneza camp issue. He just added a Ankomah and he started bashing Ankomah, saying that Ankomah, how dare her say that, or how dare she and her hair, one of them. How dare Ankomah say that she turns down Kumawood and she doesn't then want to work with Kumawood. Now even her mother watches Kumawood and even GTP that has signed Ankomah. He is even surprised for GTP that why should GTP work with Ankomah? Didn't GTP see prestigious people like Nana Mama Brown, etc.? He also spoke about the fact that Nigerian bigwigs like Patience Ozoko, Mr. Ibu and the likes have all been to Kumasi to act in Kumawood movies. After that, he said that Ankomah, because she's a woman, she has been, in quote, sleeping with people for money, something like that. That if you're a man, you have to hustle on your own. But if you're a woman, all these big men can just be giving you money and sleep, something like that.
Patience Ozoko, Aba Kumasi, Aba movie. I can't before, Aba Kumasi movie. Dawson. Nigeria star be become a movie. Tini. Miss Ibu. Aba Kumasi movie. Na how many time Nigeria for Kumasi akabe adwuma. O me na frɛ mo. Ana mo mu ntwa bi. Ba ona ebu ade a me superstars ngo. Ombra wase. Na nya wo matankama. O de na wo. Wonya star obi animu. Na Ghana mbani na Ghana na GTP. Masa na ma bra ho asa masese de ho asa chewa ho ese ya besa matankama se we GTP ambassador. O na me chese yen pam Africa wenche. What I say? Make us on the 20th. Come on now, we say, Sabi, angels pano. On the 20th, ya send script if Ghana, come on, Ankomah Nigeria for, o ma jarium akan. Yere meka eba, abetwese no on the 20th. As a Wizzy Empire. Omba, yen nua Bema Van Vika, respectful man. Ahobrasie Bema, believe on what for that for our star. Oh no, and that and a friend on fin, back on Kwabejuma. When I can't go any my, be very careful. Mosmo diano. Mosma now one corner as a respect into Macanano. Sabi, a bit too quiet, we were on the tip walk of fine and make sense. On Cousin Story. Say stop have many. Hey, Ghana Nkwana we start be ma obre. Asa spend do won chiro. Baba start your bar. Asa Ghana mpanifo na hwe. Ne emoska. Entino wo kotwesi ne won kotwa obedidi. Enti omu adwuma. Kai be ma ka wo papusini. Wo. Wa lucky. Many who on say but the moving penny for that and Benvo Kumasi. Far back in penny for a president. Says Papa Ben Kumodu for each. Track a mutation Kumasi. Ah, there's a woman free in your Simon Muchas Kumasi. Judgment one David Prince David Unia as a Munia Sabi. Hey, Mammy Suka Fosa. Waburana. Where Ambassador Ghana company GTP.
Now, this is where Ankomah wasn't happy about it, and since last week, Ankomah hasn't said anything. That's why I said Ankomah is one of the very unproblematic actresses we have in Ghana. Because if it were some other people, like by now she'll be on TikTok, and LilWin with Jimmy Papa and but Martha didn't say anything. Martha has taken the issue to court. They've now summoned LilWin that in 7 days, he should make himself available to the Accra High Court. If he doesn't come, whatever ruling the judge will pass, he will have to automatically, yes, do it. So now, this is the reason why Ankomah has sued LilWin. Now, a director called Frank Fifi Garbin said that he told LilWin in secrecy or in private that yes, Ankomah turned down some roles because of this and that and that. Now, LilWin shouldn't have come to say the whole thing on TikTok Live or bring it out in public because it was a private matter that he told LilWin. But then, out of emotion, LilWin came out to blast Ankomah, and now he has been sued. So yes, this is the reason why Ankomah is suing LilWin. Kindly subscribe to the channel if you haven't, turn on post notification, and also tell somebody about Headless. Don't forget to share the video. And no. Yeah,